Today I'll be teaching you the fundamentals of the Campo 1-2-3 original. I'll be talking about the footwork first. We have the forward stance and the back stance. With the forward stance, your weight is distributed on the front leg. Around 70% of your weight is here at the front. When you shift to the back stance, your weight shifts back. Around 70% of your weight is on the rear leg. Now notice that when I do the forward stance, the toes are pointing towards your opponent, although the rear leg may slightly point towards your left. So this is the forward stance and this is the back stance. And when you do the back stance, your knee is open. When I say open, you can see the inside of your knee here. And when you're also doing the forward stance, you're bending a little bit forward, not like an upright position like this. It should be bending forward. Back stance, and then forward stance. So this is also the key to our body weight shifting movement. So we have this drill where we just shift our body weight backward, forward. So this is body weight shifting. This is very useful when you're starting to do your techniques. So at first, what you do is you practice shifting your weight forward and back. No need to strike. Now let me show it to you on this side, on the left side. Forward stance, back stance. Forward, back. And this is how you do the weight shifting. On this side, this is the forward stance, back, forward. Here, forward, back, forward, back, forward, back. Okay, now you will probably experience or encounter lifting your heel while doing this. It's just natural, but for as much as possible, try to maintain a flat foot. Okay, as much as possible, you try to maintain a flat foot. If you notice that your heel is lifting up, it's not wrong, but it's ideal if you practice with a flat foot. So this is the body weight shifting, and this is the stance. Forward stance, back stance. Okay, so you just do it 7 times. So we start with like this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Positions. We have the open position and the closed position. Okay? If we're on a forward stance, the open position or the abierta is where your stick is on your right side if you're a right-handed person. And if you notice, your chest is open to attack. This is cerrada. So cerrada, you can do cerrada even when you're doing a forward stance. This is cerrada. This is also cerrada. Your forearm or your weapon arm is protecting your chest. This is a closed position. And this is open position. close, and open. Let me show you on this side. This is open, and this is close. Open, close. Here, open, and this is close. Here, open, close. When you're holding the stick, there are actually several ways of holding the stick. But in the Campo, we prefer that there's a space at the base of your stick. So more or less around 4 fingers, 3 to 4 fingers. Some practitioners, they hold the stick without the space. That's fine, because if you're holding the stick like this, you are actually maximizing your reach. Okay, but with this grip, with the space on the base, you have a little bit of control of your angles. It's actually easier to control your angle. Okay, now how do you tighten up your grip? You don't really tighten the grip all the time. It's only when you are at the point of impact and then you loosen it. And if you're very, very tired after several strikes, you can loosen 1 or 2 fingers, like so. Only at the point of impact where you hold it, you tighten it. The point of impact, of course, is when you hit the target. Even when you're striking on air, you should imagine where your target is, so you can assess where the point of impact would be. Another principle in the Campo is the Hayang-Kulob. Hayang is open. This pertains to the wrist, and Kulob is close. So it's essentially pronation and supination. So when I do a strike from the open position, it starts with open wrist or hayang, and then it closes. Here, this is open. This is close. Close, and then it opens again. So that is the principle involved in the Campo, the Hayang-Kulob principle. It's basically about the wrist position when striking. All right, now let me talk about the left hand or the live hand. Here, whenever we do a strike from the abierta especially, we tend to tap the bicep. This actually gives a certain control on your strike. There's like a stopping force there. So in the middle of the strike, or at the point of impact, you stop the strike, and then it's easy for the wrist to rotate. So from the close position, we don't normally, or you cannot actually tap it. Okay? But here, there's the tapping motion. Okay. Now you tap from abierta. From close, you can tap here in your thigh, or you can just expand your chest like this. Okay. Okay, regarding retreating and advancing, when we retreat, we do a sliding motion like this. And when we advance, we do the same thing. We move the front foot first and then the rear foot by simply sliding it. Like so. Okay. So it can also look like this. When you retreat, you can retreat a little bit on the side like this, resulting in a back stance. Or when you advance, you go to the side like this, resulting in a forward stance.